Alright, TikTok, so I have a question. I know somebody up there probably on this app, but I'll probably throw this over off the old other place too. But, so, this weird power connector, 8-pin. Actually, old school 8-pin. Kind of goofy, kind of funky. But I know it's an AC-DC connector, because this is apparently supposed to be able to take direct current too, which is probably that capacitor there. Hey, look, you can actually see that other tube over there, kind of hiding. But, yeah, this weird connector is literally wired and all. Like, every one of these is wired. But as you can see, when I'm trying to turn it on, this is the issue. I'd rather just blow a hole back here somewhere and put the wiring through and wire it into these where it needs to be wired. I'll wire it into these where it needs to be wired. Anybody got any ideas out there? Because I don't have the tools to actually test this right now, to plug it in and try to figure out where everything lives. Because otherwise, it's literally, one second, it's quite literally me trying to dissect this. Which I'm not sure. It's, I mean, you can see it's all in there. It's kind of funky because it looks like there and there. Where do those fall? It only looks like there's 2 coppers in there. I don't think this comes apart. Looks like it might. I don't think that's a good idea. No, that just looks like a casting flaw. Is the casting flaw or is it pressing? I'm usually more curious and cautious, but I want to know which ones of these are powered here for that. If I can figure out which ones are powered, I can make this turn on without question every time. Versus this thing where you kind of wiggle it around up to the point it turns on. So, give me a minute, I'll be right back. I mean, it worked fine that time, but there's that one lit, there's that tube, and these tubes. But sometimes this doesn't like to turn on, because its power cord's funky. I just want to know where the DC lies. What all is lit up down now? Oh, it's that lighting up down there. But that one back there that's hiding can actually be seen. I just want to see if I can get rid of these power cords, because it's going to be a flash warning. This is just not the nicest thing. I want to see if I can remove that and maybe mess with this. Then again, making this into a regular radio would be pretty awesome too. Either regular CB or something like this old guy over here that's hiding out. Because just put it on like T95 or 102.7 or stuff like that. Some good rock and roll station would be nice. but I know that's kind of one of those. This is mid-50s, probably AM only, but it's working right now. But if you sit there and you play with the plug too much, it goes right off. And that's what I want to stop over here by replacing it. So if anybody can figure it out, that would be great. Even though for some reason right now it's working. I'm sure somebody's going to freak out about that thing or this thing or everything else. But I'm still surprised that you got those two working actually quite well. And then you have that one down there in the corner hiding, just glowing on its own. I find that amusing. There's 3 tubes in it. And that's it. Quite simple. It's more this. Because it is DC and AC. As it can take so much for DC and then so much for AC. Which obviously works on AC just fine. It's DC that I need to get rid of, which will probably take a lot of this away. Also, inspected by Inspector 7. I don't know what all that says because it's pretty wore out, but that's neat. But there you go. My question for the day is, how do I get rid of that without causing major issues? Because there's 8 wires in it. And I don't think it needs all 8 wires, but I want to know what can go away. So, yeah. Any help would be appreciated.